With the Department of Defense's Missile Defense Agency's plans for a 360-degree enhanced integrated air and missile defense system on the island, there remain gaps in crucial information about the project for Guam's public, like access to an independent assessment of the integrated air and missile defense architecture to defend Guam, done by the Massachusetts Institute of Technology Lincoln Laboratory. Speaker Therese Terlahi requesting the unclassified version of that report from the Secretary of the U.S. Department of Defense through Resolution 433.
The independent assessment report is supposed to look at purpose, integration, and housing and infrastructure capabilities in particular.
The assessment was mandated by Congress through Public Law 117-263 back in 2023 to be done 180 days after its passage.
That's June 21, 2023. That's when the report should have been submitted by the Secretary of Defense to Congress. And it is not yet, and I confirmed this with the admirals today. We had a meeting, and they said it is still working its way through the Department of Defense.
Pacific Center for Island Security Director Leland Bettis testifying in support of the resolution, highlighting Lincoln Labs was asked to address the impact on housing from the manning levels related to the MDA's proposed EIA-MDS. He adds it's likely the MDA shared with the lab that figure, but the military has not publicly to date released what that number is.
There's no comprehensive data set related to the military in the Guam housing market. If there is a plan, it must be classified because the information is clearly not readily and publicly available. Today, the military approach to housing in the civilian community is simply a pump and dump scheme. Pump military housing requirements into Guam and dump the housing problem outside the fence.
Meantime, Speaker Therese Terlahi says the release of an unclassified version of the report is important as the deadline to comment on proposed missile defense exercises approaches, and a draft environmental impact statement is set to be released either before the independent assessment comes out or around the same time.